The maze of neon lights and towering skyscrapers defined Hong Kong's landscape, but for Chen, a young man in his early 20s, they were a backdrop to his escapades. Dark-eyed with a permanent air of distraction, Chen's world revolved around the chimes of video game arcades and the allure of quick bets. By day, he wandered the busy streets of Mongkok, losing himself in video game battles, his fingers dancing on controls with practiced ease. The fantasy worlds he delved into offered a temporary respite from reality, a place where he was a hero, undefeated and revered. As twilight embraced the city, Chen's thirst for adrenaline took him to dimly lit gambling dens. Amidst the noise, the haze of smoke, and clinking glasses, he bet away, hoping for fortune's favor. But more often, he left with his pockets lighter and spirits lower. The city's vibrant nightlife also beckoned. Seedy clubs with pulsating music became his sanctum, where he'd dance away his worries, intoxicating himself both with liquor and loud beats. Meanwhile, in a quieter part of the city, Chen's family watched with despair. Their cozy home was filled with reminders of Chen's potential, a wall of academic accolades, family portraits of brighter days, and an atmosphere thick with concern. His mother's eyes, once bright, now held a constant sheen of worry. "He's walking on the edge," she would murmur, gazing out of their balcony towards the city's bright lights, hoping to catch a glimpse of her lost son. His father's disappointment was palpable, with every attempt to guide Chen being met with indifference. Whispers began to circulate among the regulars. Chen had not only squandered his money, but had dug himself into a debt he couldn't repay. As he rose to leave, a heavy hand clamped down on his shoulder, making his heart skip a beat. "You think you can leave without settling up?" A menacing voice hissed in his ear. Chen turned to see a tall, burly man with a scar running down his cheek, flanked by two equally intimidating figures. Stammering, Chen tried to assure them he returned with the money, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. Panic surged as he realized the gravity of his situation. Spotting a momentary distraction, he made a desperate dash for the door. The chase was frantic. Chen zigzagged through the maze-like streets of Hong Kong, the pounding footsteps of his pursuers echoing ominously behind him. However, unfamiliar with the territory and driven by sheer fear, he soon found himself trapped in a dead-end alley. Before he could react, the game was upon him. Blows rained down, each punch a stark reminder of his poor choices. The pain was blinding, but more than the physical torment, it was the realization of his wasted life that hurt the most. Bruised and broken, but with newfound determination burning in his heart, Chen resolved to change. Defense against threats was vital, but more so, he sought the discipline that had eluded him for years. Martial arts seemed the answer, a path not just to strength but self-control. In his quest, he heard whispers of a name revered in hushed tones: Bruce Lee. More than just a martial artist, Bruce was a philosopher, blending physical prowess with mental acuity. Legends spoke of his unmatched skills and deep wisdom. Curiosity piqued, Chen began his search. Amidst the urban sprawl of Hong Kong, tucked away from the glaring neon and the hustle, was a nondescript gym. From outside, it seemed like any other, but within its walls lay a world of discipline, respect, and the ancient dance of martial arts. Entering timidly, Chen found Bruce in the midst of a lesson. He moved with a fluid grace, each motion a testament to his mastery. His words, however, were what captivated Chen the most. Martial arts, Bruce intoned, is not about fighting others, but battling one's inner chaos. Approaching Bruce post-lesson, Chen shared his recent ordeal and his thirst for change. Bruce, ever the keen observer, saw more than just physical scars. He saw a soul lost but seeking, a spirit battered but not broken. Chen's steps were hesitant but determined as he approached Bruce after the lesson. The desire to learn to defend himself was evident in his posture and his gaze. "Sifu Lee," he began, voice slightly quivering. "I want to learn how to fight, to protect myself." Bruce, with his sharp eyes that missed no detail, studied Chen for a moment, piercing through his surface-level desires. Beneath the raw need to learn combat lay a turbulent sea of confusion, longing, and a desperate quest for purpose. Bruce recognized this all too well. "Fighting," Bruce began, his voice steady, isn't merely about throwing punches or executing kicks. It's about understanding oneself, recognizing one's own strengths and weaknesses. Chen looked puzzled, but Bruce continued, "You come to me seeking the skills to battle external foes. Yet the most formidable adversary you face is within you. Your lack of discipline, your wasted hours, your inability to value the precious gift of time. That is the real battle." Bruce led Chen to a quiet corner of the gym, away from the hustle of practicing students. There, he introduced Chen to a world beyond physical combat. Through tales of ancient warriors, introspective meditations, and exercises aimed at self-awareness, Bruce instilled in Chen the philosophy underpinning martial arts. Over the days, Chen's understanding deepened. The sessions with Bruce were not just about defensive postures, but also about posturing one's mind against life's many challenges. Bruce stood in the center, his silhouette poised in a perfect stance. Chen, drenched in sweat and exhaustion, attempted to mimic him, his body trembling with the effort. Again, Bruce commanded, and Chen pushed past his fatigue, his muscles protesting with each move. Each repetition, though fraught with mistakes, was an improvement on the last. In the next session, Bruce had Chen balancing on wooden logs, teaching him the importance of grounding and stability. In life, as in combat, Bruce said, "Your foundation is crucial. Without it, you're easily swayed." The training was relentless. They practiced in the quiet alleyways, the bustling streets, and the serene parks, each location imparting its unique lesson. Bruce's teachings were never limited to the physical. For every punch or kick, there was a philosophical counterpart, a nugget of wisdom linking the move to life's broader canvas. One evening, by the harbor, as the water reflected the city's neon glow, Bruce introduced Chen to a concept that would forever change his perspective. Holding a bowl of water, Bruce said, "Chen, I want you to be like water." Seeing Chen's confused expression, he elaborated, "Water is adaptable. Put it in a cup, it becomes the cup. Put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. It flows, it crashes. In combat, be fluid like water, adapting to every opponent, every situation. And in life, embrace change, be resilient, flow with challenges, and overcome obstacles." Day by day, under Bruce's mentorship, Chen's transformation was evident. Word had gotten around that Chen, once the easy prey, was now training under the legendary Bruce Lee. For the thugs who had once attacked him, this news was both a challenge and an affront to their dominance. One balmy evening, as Chen was leaving the gym, the familiar and menacing shadows of his past adversaries loomed large. The alley echoed with their sinister laughter. "So, the little mouse has been learning some tricks, eh?" The scar-faced leader sneered. Chen, sensing the impending danger, took a deep breath. The teachings of Bruce resonated in his mind. Be like water. He knew he had the skills to defend himself, but he also remembered Bruce's lessons on the importance of inner combat and the wisdom of avoiding unnecessary conflict. Facing his tormentors, Chen spoke with a calm authority. "I've learned not to fight battles that don't need fighting. I owe you a debt, and I'll repay it, but violence won't solve anything." The thugs, expecting fear, were taken aback by Chen's composure and newfound confidence. The leader, feeling his authority threatened, lunged at Chen. Swiftly, using his training, Chen evaded the attack, redirecting the momentum to make the leader stumble, all without throwing a single punch. "You've been trained well," the leader spat, getting to his feet. "But this isn't over." Chen, standing tall, responded, "It can be. The past is behind us, and the future is what we make of it." The gang, sensing they no longer had the upper hand, grudgingly retreated, leaving Chen alone in the dimly lit alley. Chen's heart raced, but not out of fear. It was the thrill of triumph, not over his attackers, but over his past self. He had faced his demons, both external and internal, and emerged wiser, demonstrating the true essence of his martial and life training. Standing before Bruce, Chen's eyes brimmed with gratitude. "Sifu Lee, you've taught me more than just martial arts. You've shown me the way to a meaningful life," Chen voiced earnestly. Bruce, nodding with a knowing smile, replied, "The true essence of martial arts isn't just in combat, but in understanding oneself and one's purpose." Inspired, Chen transformed an old warehouse into a training center for the youth of Hong Kong. Many, like him, had lost their way amidst life's challenges. Through martial arts, philosophical discussions, and mentorship, Chen began to instill in them the principles that Bruce had once shared with him. The impact was profound. Young individuals, once heading down paths of destruction, found purpose and direction under Chen's guidance. In teaching them, Chen not only honored Bruce's legacy, but also ignited a cascade of positive change throughout his community. In the heart of Hong Kong, the echoes of Bruce Lee's teachings, carried forward by Chen, became a beacon of hope, proving that one person's transformation could indeed reshape the destiny of many.